The world did not end today. You woke up. The sun rose much as it always has. A quiet promise of continuity, a simple affirmation that life goes on. We exist on a small, fragile sphere of blue and white, spinning through an impossibly vast, silent darkness. From a distance, it appears serene, a tranquil marble of impossible life. But beneath that calm exterior, powerful currents of possibility are always moving. Forces that could rewrite our story in an instant. This story is not meant to frighten. It is meant to make us think. We measure our lives in days and years, in seasons and holidays. But the universe does not operate on trust or expectation. It operates on physics and chance. The story of our world has a beginning, a middle, and inevitably an end. Let us explore a few of these possibilities, a journey into deep, unsettling what-ifs. Let us look into the abyss and see what looks back. Well, let's, begin. The first scenario begins in silence, millions of miles away. It is a rock, a very large rock, adrift for billions of years, following an orbit we never saw. We call them asteroids, ancient remnants of the early solar system. Most are small, harmlessly burning up, shooting stars, fleeting wishes. But this one is different. It is miles wide, a city killer, a world changer. Years unseen, a dark speck on a collision course with our only home. Our telescopes might spot it weeks or months out. A quiet panic in the halls of science bursts into public view. News grows somber, governments meet. But what could be done? The object is too large, too fast, its momentum too great. The world would hold its breath, watching the sky, the clock, the impact map. Some would pray, some would riot. Many would simply hold their loved ones close. Then the moment. It arrives not as a streak, but as a second sun, brighter, more terrifying. The impact releases the energy of millions of nuclear bombs. The Earth would shudder, a colossal crater. Superheated air and fire race outward, vaporizing everything. Cities vanish. Trillions of tons of dust shroud the planet. Impact winter. Temperatures plummet, crops fail, ecosystems collapse. We huddle in cold gloom, scavenging what remains, the world not destroyed, but broken. So yeah, that is one way. The second path begins not in the cold of space, but in the heart of our sun. We take its gentle energy for granted, forgetting it is a churning, violent ball of nuclear fire. Sometimes, that violence lashes out, a coronal mass ejection. Billions of tons of magnetized plasma hurtling across the void. Most miss us, harmless celestial fireworks. But one day, a big one might be aimed directly at Earth. We would have 12 to 18 hours of warning from sun-watching satellites. A strange disaster alert. No clouds, no flames. The sky and weather look the same. The danger is to electricity itself. An electromagnetic pulse on a planetary scale. Our technological infrastructure is vulnerable. When the storm hits, effects are instant and silent. Transformers would explode. Substations would melt. Continents go dark. No water pumped. No cold chain. No fuel. No communications. No internet. No factories. Society grinds to a halt. A world that forgot life without the switch. The struggle for survival would be quiet, desperate, fought in every neighborhood. Well, that is the other path. Our third scenario grows from within, microscopic, ancient, perfectly evolved to replicate. A new virus could emerge from a remote corner of the world. In an age of travel, a pathogen can cross an ocean in hours, before we even know its name. It spreads silently through our busiest cities, passed by a cough, a touch, a breath. Confusion turns to alarm as hospitals fill. Scientists race to identify, to understand, to fight. But a virus moves faster than research. Governments face impossible choices: lock down cities, close borders, halt economies. The familiar hum of society falls silent. Fear of air, of neighbors, of surfaces. Our humanity is tested. Selfishness and hoarding, and also tireless care and quiet kindness. The toll is staggering. Millions of stories cut short. Trust is shaken. This is an end of quiet rooms and hushed calls. A world irrevocably wounded by an enemy it could not see. Yeah. Each of these visions is grim, a world scoured by fire, silenced by a solar storm, hollowed by a silent plague. It is easy to feel small. We are only human, fragile beings on a fragile planet. Fear is natural, sensible, but not the only response. Here is a different possibility. The world did not end. The asteroid was deflected by a mission planned decades in advance. The grid was hardened just in time. The virus contained by cooperative effort. Not fantasies, foresight, ingenuity, collaboration. Great threats hold up a mirror. We are not rival tribes, but one species with a common destiny. Asteroids ignore borders. Solar flares ignore politics. Pandemics reveal our interdependence. These challenges can make us better, smarter, more compassionate. So what are we to do? Not live in constant fear. Be good ancestors. Support skywatchers. Invest in resilience. Build robust health systems. Learn. Prepare. Strengthen community bonds. We are small, yes, but not powerless. Our greatest hope has always been each other. Well, that's the thing.